The basketball world is mourning the sudden loss of Elden Campbell, the gentle giant of Inglewood who spent more than a decade wearing Lakers gold and shaping some of the most memorable years in the franchise's history. His death at the age of 57 has left fans, teammates, and the entire Los Angeles community heartbroken. Today we are going to tell about his funeral, his final moments, and the emotional reaction from those who loved him, even though his funeral has not happened yet, and official arrangements are still pending. Elden Campbell's passing was confirmed earlier this week, and the news spread across Los Angeles like a shockwave. Campbell was not just a former player. He was a hometown symbol of quiet determination, discipline, and humility. Born and raised in Inglewood, he grew up only minutes away from the Forum, where he would eventually play in front of the very fans who had watched him grow. Those who followed his journey from Morningside High School to Clemson University and then to the bright lights of the NBA described his story as one that represented hope for every kid who grew up dreaming of the Lakers. His death has left many people struggling to process the loss. Former teammates said the first emotion they felt was disbelief. Campbell was known for his calm presence, his steady approach to life, and his strong but quiet personality. To many, he seemed like someone who would always be there, a consistent force both on and off the court. When the news broke that he had passed away, the grief within the Lakers organization and the broader basketball family was immediate and overwhelming. Even though his funeral has not taken place yet, players, coaches, and friends have already begun sharing stories and memories, preparing emotionally for what will likely be one of the most heartbreaking gatherings the Lakers family has faced in recent years. Those close to him expect the funeral to draw a large crowd, not because he was flashy or loud, but because he was deeply respected. As soon as any official update about the funeral is released, we will share it. Elden Campbell's basketball career began long before he ever stepped foot on an NBA court. At Clemson University, he played alongside future NBA players Horace Grant and Dale Davis. His former coach, Cliff Ellis, said that Campbell was one of the most important players in Clemson's history, especially during the 1989-1990 season, when the team won its only ACC regular season championship. Campbell still holds the school record for career scoring with 1,880 points, a record that has stood for decades. When the Lakers drafted Campbell 27th overall in 1990, it felt like a moment of destiny for the city of Inglewood. Fans often say that he carried the spirit of the neighborhood onto the court. He became a key figure during a transitional period for the Lakers, bridging the gap between the end of the Showtime era and the rise of the Shaq and Kobe era. Campbell's calm demeanor and dependable style of play made him a steady presence during seasons of uncertainty. During the 1996-1997 season, Campbell averaged nearly 15 points per game, showing how vital he was to the team while playing alongside a young Kobe Bryant and the newly arrived Shaquille O'Neal. Teammates nicknamed him Eazy-E, a name that captured the ease with which he moved, the rhythm of his game, and the relaxed confidence he carried. One of the most emotional parts of Campbell's story came years later. In 1999, the Lakers traded Campbell and Eddie Jones to the Charlotte Hornets. It was a difficult moment for fans, and one that many still remember vividly. But Campbell handled the trade with his usual steady grace and went on to perform some of the best basketball of his career in Charlotte. He proved to the league that he was more than a role player. His talent, footwork, shooting touch, and defensive skill made him an important player wherever he went. The poetic twist in his career came in 2004 when Campbell won an NBA championship with the Detroit Pistons by defeating the Lakers in the finals. Many fans in Los Angeles later said they felt happiness for him, even in defeat. It was as if fate had delivered him the reward he had earned through years of loyalty, hard work, and dedication. That championship ring became not just an achievement, but a symbol of how long and winding journeys in sports sometimes return blessings in unexpected ways. Earlier this year, Campbell was inducted into the SoCal Basketball Hall of Fame. Friends and teammates said the recognition felt overdue. For decades, Campbell had been a quiet hero in Southern California basketball. His story stretched from local gyms to NBA arenas, and his impact on young athletes in Inglewood and surrounding areas was immense. The Hall of Fame ceremony was emotional, and those present said Campbell was humbled, grateful, and deeply moved. In the days since his death, tributes have poured in. Cedric Ceballos, who grew up alongside Campbell, said losing him hurt to the bone. Magic Johnson said he loved throwing lob passes to Campbell because he had incredible jumping ability and natural coordination. Former teammates described him as the kind of person who made you feel calm just by standing next to him. Fans remembered him not for dramatic moments, but for the consistency and dignity he brought every night he stepped onto the court. Campbell's personal life was just as grounded as his professional career. Friends said he was gentle, private, and deeply caring. He loved simple things, family gatherings, quiet moments, and staying connected to the community that raised him. He did not chase attention after he retired. Instead, he chose a quieter life, one away from cameras and microphones. Those close to him said he never forgot where he came from and always treated people with kindness. As for his final moments, details remain limited. His cause of death has not yet been publicly disclosed. Because of this, the funeral arrangements are still being finalized. His family is expected to share official details soon, and as soon as any update is released, we will provide it. What is clear, though, is that when the funeral does happen, it will likely be one of the most emotional gatherings in Lakers history. Teammates who battled through seasons with him, coaches who watched him grow, and fans who admired him for decades will all come together to honor his life. People close to the situation have said that the funeral will probably reflect the same qualities Campbell carried throughout his life: quiet dignity, humble spirit, and deep connection to his roots. Many former Lakers are expected to attend, including players from the 90s and early 2000s. Some fans have already planned to hold vigils and leave flowers near the former site of the Forum in Inglewood, the place where Campbell's NBA journey truly began. Elden Campbell's legacy will not be defined only by basketball statistics. It will be defined by the lives he touched, the stability he brought to every team he played for, and the respect he earned from coaches, teammates, opponents, and fans. He was a reminder that greatness does not always shout. Sometimes it speaks softly through consistency, humility, loyalty, and heart. As we wait for official funeral details, one thing is certain. When the day comes, the Lakers family will gather to honor him in the most heartfelt way possible, and as soon as any update about his funeral is announced, we will share it immediately.